Hey guys, what's going on? Dan here from DanBradleyOfficial.com and welcome inside my Engagermate review. Now throughout this review I'm going to be sharing with you guys exactly what Engagermate is all about. In fact, I'm here right now in the software. I've got it installed and I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I found it, exactly how it works and what it's going to be able to do for your business. We're going to be talking about the positives of the software and also a couple of negatives that I did find throughout this review. We're of course also going to check out the sales page, take a look at the claims they're making, make sure all of that checks out. We're going to talk about the upgrades, to which there are 0. This is just one product with everything included, which is pretty cool, and I will be talking a little bit more about that later on in the video. And hang around towards the end of this Engagermate review, where I'm going to be revealing my custom bonuses that I've put together when you decide to pick Engagermate up through the link down below this YouTube video. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell to be notified about up and coming product launches. Right, let's dive straight into this. I'm excited. I really want to get into this. So let's jump straight into Engagermate and take a look what it's going to be all about. Now, first thing you're going to need to know, first thing is, well, I don't know where my phone is here. You are going to need a phone. Now, this is going to work on the iOS and Android system. So you need either an iPhone or an Android type phone device that you can use to hook this up to your Instagram. So that's the first thing you're going to need. And you're going to download an app. Now, the app is not actually called Engagermate. It's a different app that you're going to use, which just kind of links the two softwares together. Let me just tell you what it's called. I've got it here now. It is called InstaEasy. Okay, so InstaEasy, basically, they create you an account. You can use InstaEasy to connect your Instagram up to the Engagermate suite. Okay, so that just sits there basically on your cell phone, and you're going to be able to use that. So that's the first thing to notice. Follow the instructions. They do obviously tell you what to do, but if you don't have a phone at all that you can use, then this is not going to be for you. However, all of the actual functions and all of the features are actually available on the desktop version, so you don't have to actually use the phone version for anything. You can do it all on desktop, but you do at the first stage need to just link up that account to get that happening. Excuse me one second. Okay, so let's dive straight in what you're going to be able to do. So basically, you can set this system up to automatically like posts, follow individual people and unfollow individual people. Now, this all happens obviously completely automatically, so that you can be basically interacting with your potential prospects, people that are going to like what you're going to be posting 24/7 continuously. Now, there's varying different speed functions, so I'm on beginner. The speed will change to slow in 5 days. So you have beginner, you have slow, and then you can obviously then go a little bit quicker as you start to do more engagement, okay? The reason for that is obviously for your protection. Everything that happens is to keep it fully inside of the Instagram terms and Instagram rules. So you obviously, what you don't want to be doing is going straight out and following 5,000 people, because Instagram's going to see that that is not your normal activity and that's not how you normally use Instagram. So if it's a bit slow at the beginning, which is going to be, that is for your own protection, guys, okay, to make sure that happens. Now, I haven't used my Instagram account. If we take a quick look at this, the last post that I made was on the 25th of July 2018. So we're almost 12 months. We're 10 months, aren't we now? So quite a long time ago. I just haven't been focused on it for a while. It's something at the back of our mind that we really do need to focus on. And actually, the second half of this year, probably again actually in about July, June or July, we're actually starting a new social media plan, which is going to include Instagram. So we're going back to Instagram. It worked really well for us when we did it, but we just kind of dropped off from doing it over the last few months because we've had other things we've been doing. We've built up the YouTube channel and so on and so forth. But definitely Instagram is a very important thing. And to those of you who've been following me on Instagram for a while, my apologies. I am coming back. So bear with me. I'm coming back, and we're basically working on a whole brand new set of content. So we will be back. Anyway, going back to what you're going to be able to do inside of Engagermate. First thing you're going to do is set up all of the settings inside this And you can follow people based on specific hashtags. So I say, okay, I want to follow people who are interested in ClickFunnels. So let's say I'm going to have to like people based on hashtag ClickFunnels, okay? Now, you can do this by people, you can do this based on hashtags. So if somebody says, okay, let's say marketing, for example, right? We can say someone puts in hashtag marketing, I'm just going to add that, okay? And then what we can do is basically say, okay, you know what? Anyone who now searches for anything to do with marketing, we want to follow those people. Now, this is going to work for any niche that you are in, okay? If you're in the pet niche, you know, I always talk about the pet niche. I love that niche. I make a lot of money in that niche through my e-com stores. But whatever niche it is that you're in, right? It doesn't matter if you are doing lead generation. It doesn't matter if you're got local businesses. It doesn't matter if it's a brick and mortar store. It doesn't matter what it is. You can follow people based on hashtags and like them on that. You can also do it by specific accounts. So these are a couple of accounts that I actually follow right now. So we've got people like, so I follow people like Alan Dill, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Russell Brunson, Dean Graziosi, all of these people, okay, and I can basically follow people who also recently follow these individuals. So if somebody recently starts following Ty Lopez, then I'm going to go and follow them automatically. The software is going to do that for me because the chances are that we're interested in the same thing because both me and Ty are in the marketing space, okay, or in the personal branding space. So, you know, you can look at people who are much bigger in your industry and you can basically be targeting people that follow their accounts automatically. Now, you can also like photos. You can follow people who like photos from Ty Lopez, Grant Cardone, whoever you want. You can just search in here, guys. So you pop in whatever it's going to be and you can search. Now, so if I want to say, look, I want to follow anyone who likes a picture of Gallant Dills, right? Anyone who likes one of his pictures, then Engagermate is going to automatically follow them for me. You can also do this by places, okay? So you can say, if you're a brick and mortar store, for example, let's say you are opening a new cake shop in Melbourne, all right? So let's say, okay, Melbourne, Australia, you're opening a brand new cake shop. Anyone who's in Melbourne is going to be interested in that, okay? You can even go further down. You don't have to just do Melbourne. You can do a particular suburb. So you could say, you know, if you're opening a store in, let's say, Brunswick, I used to actually live in Victoria, so I kind of know quite well. But you know, you can say, look, you know, if you're opening a store in Brunswick, for example, you can target people who are just in Brunswick, okay? Or you can like particular things of people who have been in a specific place. All right. You can like the news feed. You can like only new pictures, which I suggest you tick because it's going to look a bit weird, I think, if you suddenly just like a picture that was like a year ago, because it's not very usual that would happen in kind of an organic setting. So I would tick that. Only like recent content. That's what I'm doing. Minimum and maximum, so you can make sure basically that a particular picture has at least 1,000 likes, 2,000 likes, 100 likes, whatever you want before you do it. If it's got a maximum like, you can put that in. I wouldn't bother with a maximum. The only reason I would maybe bother with a minimum would be if you're in a kind of a niche that's a little bit risque, then someone might post something a little bit inappropriate that you don't actually want to like. In which case, I would maybe set that for 1,000, 2,000. In stuff like marketing, in you know, pet stores and offline businesses and you know, bars, restaurants, anything like that, I would just set it to 0, guys. Okay. Whether or not to follow private users. Then you can choose, if you want to follow again people who you previously unfollowed, because this system will follow and unfollow automatically. You can choose to unfollow only those who don't follow you back. So you can follow someone and follow them for a couple of days. If they don't follow you back, then you can unfollow them and go and follow someone else. Because of course, what you're trying to do, you want followers, right? You don't want to have an account where, you know, you've got 2,000 people that follow you, but 20,000 people that you follow, right? That's not what the aim. If we look at any of these kind of big profiles, so let's just go, let's do Grant Cardone, right? So Grant Cardone, here we go. Let's have a look at his and we can see how many people he follows. So he follows 1,789 people, but 1.5 million people follow him. So that's what you're trying to do, all right? You want more people following you than you follow. So that's a great function with Inside Engagermate that I really do like. All right, you can choose if you want to follow business profiles or not. So let's have a look at the advanced settings. So you can choose not to unfollow specific people, not to interact with certain people. and you can download and upload settings if you wish to. You can also set up direct messages. Now this is a little bit complicated in the sense that you have to put at least 4 different messages, and it will only send a maximum of 20 messages per day, which will vary between which one it sends out and who it's going to send it to if there's more than 20 people a day. Now the reason for that again is if you send more than 20 direct messages a day, Instagram is going to lock out your profile. So the important thing with this is that everything that these guys have done over at Engagermate is about protecting your Instagram profile. That's why I felt confident enough to connect my own profile. Having speaking with the vendors, I mean, these guys are some of the best vendors in the industry for social media softwares. They've been going a lot of years. They support everything that they do, and they really do look after and support their software. So I was confident enough with the team behind Engagermate to actually hook up my own personal account through the software because of all these things. So that's one thing to bear in mind, but that again is there for your protection. You have the optimizer function, so you can choose between hashtags, accounts, places, and you can choose specific dates and all sorts in there. You've got reports and statistics, so followers, likes, unfollowers, graphs, your Instagram accounts, and your account in there. So that's everything that this system is going to be able to do. And basically, it's going to go out automatically and follow, engage with these particular prospects. Now, this is one of the best ways to build up your Instagram presence organically. Okay? Now, you could, of course, go and just buy a load of followers. You can go and buy a load of likes if you want to do that. There's many different places online which will sell those type of products. The problem with doing that, first of all, it does not look organic. So this is going to look very, very weird because what you're going to have is one day you've got 5 followers and the next day you've got 1,000 followers. That's not organic. Second thing, those fake followers that you buy, the chances are that they're not actually going to interact with your content going forward because they have zero interest in your business. However, if you're targeting people who are in the same niche as you, people who have the same interests as your customers, and people who are looking for the same solutions as to what your business actually provides, then they're going to be interested. They're going to be interested in the future posts that you put out. Whenever you've got special offers, things like that, they're going to interact with your content because they are real subscribers. They're real people that like your content and they want to see more of it. So this is a huge advantage. Now, unless you want to employ people, and this is part of what we're actually going to use Engagermate ourselves, as I say, we're going back to Instagram and actually to really focus on that towards the second half of this year as part of our business development plans. But we're actually hiring a social media team. Actually, it's going to be 2 or 3 people that are going to be basically dealing with all of our social media stuff, and they're going to be doing some of this like follow business. But we're going to automate it using this Engagermate system, which means I can have them focusing more on content. So if you've got people already now who are working for you, if you know, this is what happened with my channel, it started with the best of intentions, but I just don't have enough hours in the day. If that's like you, then Engagermate is going to be an absolute game changer because this is going to enable you to basically have the benefits of having a full team who's sitting there, they're liking, following back, commenting, talking to people, engaging with them. It's going to be able to do all of that on complete autopilot while you can crack on with other stuff. So that's one of the things that I really, really love about this system. Now, of course, it's going to be working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while you're sleeping. If you sleep, it's going to work while you're sleeping. If you're working on something else, it's going to work while you're working on something else. If you've still got a day job, all right, and you're trying to build something up on the side, then this is going to be awesome for you guys because you can focus on work, you can focus on your families, whatever it is that you really wish you had more time to do. And this software is going to go ahead and do everything that you need to get your Instagram account up and running. Now, it's the world's only tool that will open the floodgates to organic traffics and have your account engaging 24/7. Now, the more engaging that you are, the more you're going to get back, okay? It's like any good relationship, the more you get, usually, the more you give, the more you receive, okay? That's how the Instagram algorithm works, and you want to be as active as possible, building up those subscribers, building up those followers, and building up the likes and all that sort of stuff as well. Alright, so you can engage 24/7 with the exact target market inside of Engagermate. As I showed you, you can break them down to exactly how you want it to be. You can like and follow many different people across many different niches, and I would put all of my competitors in. Okay, so for me, I put all of my competitors in there, and I would literally just start with that straight away. Okay, anyone who's liking any of my competitor stuff, then I want them also to target those. This is basically like running Instagram ads without having to pay a single penny. This is organic, but like Instagram ads, because you can target exactly who you want. You can engage with users based on location if you want to. You can send automatic direct messages, interact with potential customers only, so you can choose which people to interact with, okay, and easily block out people that are just time wasters. You can be getting up to thousands of targeted leads and sales a day. Now, of course, this is a long-term strategy, guys. Engagermate is a real software solution. It is not some sort of, push-button rubbish. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's great, it's high quality, it does work, but it is going to take a little bit of time because it's doing this organically. Now, as I say, if all you want is to have 200,000 subscribers, then go and spend a couple of $100s that they're going to charge you now. Go grab them. You've got a couple of 100,000 subscribers, but you're going to have absolutely nothing for it. If you do that and you do buy fake followers, fake engagement, once you do that once, you have to always buy fake engagement. Why? If you go and buy 200,000 followers and you put a photo out and you get 1 like or 2 likes, that screams fake account. So you've now got to go and buy 50,000 likes every time to keep that account going. And that's going to start really costing a lot of money. The cost on that is going to really start going up pretty crazy. Now, if you want to see a bit more information about the system, then go ahead. There's another demo video here. This is with the product vendor. It is almost 10 minutes long, so you can go in and just skip around if you want to, or go and watch the full thing. With this guy here, he's called Luke. He's the product vendor, and he's going to walk you guys through as well his software in a little bit more detail. Now, as I said to you guys at the start of this, you are getting just one particular product. All upgrades are included. So it's starting at $47 a month, and it's going to be creeping up to $67 per month towards the end of this launch. So when the launch ends, it's going to be $67 per month rather than $47. Launch week only, you're getting all upsells, everything included, just one product. No upgrades, nothing like that. One time, $47 a month. Okay? That's it. One product, $47 a month, nothing more. So why am I personally recommending it? Well, we know that Instagram is an up-and-comer. We know that Instagram is a really important network, and Engagermate is one of the better tools that I've seen, particularly when it comes to automation, when it comes to making sure everything happens automatically in the background. Engagermate is a truly awesome bit of kit. Now, of course, when you choose to pick Engagermate up through the link down below this Engagermate review, you are going to get some of my exclusive custom bonuses. Now, these bonuses are only available through me. They'll be waiting for you inside the JVZoo dashboard area so that you can jump straight into these as soon as you purchase Engagermate. Now, bonus number 1 is an Instagram software to auto-post your pics on your website. Okay, so you're basically going to be able to syndicate your Instagram profile with any WordPress website and automatically update all of those pictures there as well. So you're always going to have your latest and greatest content available on your website as well as on Instagram without having to double work. You don't need to go and put it on an Instagram and then log into your website and post on the website. It's going to happen automatically for you. Okay, that's pretty cool. Bonus number 2 is we're going to be talking about special daily hashtags. Now, we all know that hashtags are kind of what makes Instagram tick. Hashtags are really, really powerful. Now, in this bonus, what I'm going to be sharing with you is daily hashtags that you need to be using every single day basically to get viral views on Instagram every single day. So, for example, there's one that's called Taco Tuesday that lots of restaurants are using. Okay, there's a specific one to Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, lots of people are using it, searching for it, and it is a way to go viral. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that in bonus number 2. Bonus number 3 is a really cool little trick to actually rank your Instagram pictures on Google. Now, this is awesome if you're a business. Let's say you are a business that manufactures dog toys. You've got a brand new dog toy and you put that picture up on Instagram. then in addition to it being on Instagram and only being seen by your followers and other people through the hashtags, you can also put this onto Google to be found as well through the Google system and get additional traffic back to Instagram. This is going to give you more followers, more likes, more engagement, and ultimately it's going to drive more sales and more customers into your websites and buying your products. And bonus number 4 is we actually have 2 Instagram experts that are joining me on this bonus. We've got 2 Instagram experts that are going to basically tell you some of the secrets that not even the gurus want to be sharing, okay? They're going to be talking about the Instagram algorithm, what makes it tick, and this is going to be exclusively for people who pick up Engagermate through the link below this YouTube video. So make sure whatever you do grab Engagermate and you grab it through the link down below to make sure that you're going to get all of those bonuses is there. Now, I don't want you to miss out on this. I spent a long time putting these bonuses together, and I have hand-picked these bonuses and created them to make sure that Engagermate is going to work for you month after month after month. Now, what you want to do is on this page here, you want to click any of these green buttons, and that will fire you guys over to the sales page. Lovely, bright sales page. You're back again with the handsome chap Luke, and he's going to give you some more information here again about the particular software. Scroll on through the sales page, you can see some information. Alright, you're going to need to, as I said to you, you are going to need a phone device. You are going to need to install that first of all. It's available for iOS through the App Store, and it's also available on Google Play for those of you crazy people who use Android phones. Alright, so scroll on down through here, you can see all of the additional upgrades that they're giving you included in the front end price. Okay, so there's no other upgrades. You have one product, you buy it one, you buy the first product, okay, the front end product, and that gives you everything. There's no upgrades here, guys. You don't have to buy a pro version or a template club, any of that sort of stuff. One product, that is it, okay, $47 a month, and you get a lot of value. Now, if you want to, you can obviously grab it at the quarterly or at the annual payments if you would prefer, and you can check those out, whatever is best for you. Yeah, simple and as easy as that, guys. Now, as always, you can head over to our page, live chat with us if you've got any questions. You can drop them down in the comments as well, down below this YouTube video. We're more than happy to slide in there, answer your questions about Engagermate if you've got any concerns. Hope you enjoyed this really quick video review. I just wanted to show you what Engagermate was all about. It's a really awesome piece of software if you are into Instagram or you really want to improve your Instagram following, which, as I said to you, it's something we're going to be doing as a business. We're going to be working on that towards the end of this year, well, starting in the second half of this year. We've got a new plan that we're coming up with for that, because I kind of have to recognize the power of Instagram, okay? I've never been a massive Instagram fan, truth be told. I've always kind of been a little bit, just not a huge fan, don't know why, really. But I've kind of had to succumb to the fact that Instagram is really needed for my business. And, you know, particularly when there's amazing products like Engagermate, Instagram becomes a lot easier, a lot more manageable. And that's why we're going to go back to doing it and working really hard to produce some amazing content through there as well. So, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like. If you're not yet subscribed, click the subscribe button, click the bell, and I will see you guys on the next video. This has been my Engagermate review. Bradley, out.